Right. I've got to work out how to remotely control turning the camera on and things like that. But welcome to our new podcast corner. That's right, isn't it? So we've had a little bit of a tidy around because we're changing the way that we operate as a business, the Solar Shed Limited. And we're doing quite a lot of work with the Solar Nation, the other guys in the Solar Nation. So we're going to do a lot of education. And I thought, well, what a better way to do this? There's so many people out there. You got all the electricians who are doing their things, and there's a few solar guys as well. But they're excellent. They're extremely good at what they do, and they focus mainly on the products, and they focus on the legislation and the regulations about the electrical works and all the different standards and pass and the guidance and all the rest of it. So we're going to do something a little bit different. One, because I'm not the technician. So whilst I know how to do things and I know what to do, I haven't sat those exams. So I'm not the technician. We have people who do that for us. You know, same as we've got an accounts manager and we've got a compliance manager and we've got a surveyor. We've got the roofers and we've got the electricians and technicians, and they're the ones who do all the courses. That's why we have companies. So not one person is doing everything. So we want to focus on the reasons why solar companies set up. Why are we in business? I want to invite other solar companies in to come and talk about why they do what they do, both on the nuts and bolts side of things, but also as a business. What drives them? What drives them? What was the spark that said, do you know what, I'm going to go into solar? Because, you know, if they'd witnessed everything for the last 15 years, they wouldn't be getting into solar today. God, thankfully, we're free of subsidies. Thankfully. God, it was a nightmare, that was. But we want to talk about the reasons why people do solar, the reasons why consumers do solar, householders do solar, businesses do solar. It's not all about saving money, although that's the massive driving factor. There's lots and lots of reasons. So we want to talk to people. We want to talk to the industry. We want to talk to manufacturers. We want to talk to distributors and wholesalers. And we're going to talk to the installers as well. And maybe we'll talk to the legislative bodies and the accreditation bodies as well. I don't know. But that's the only way we're going to create a solar nation, is by making our industry open and transparent to the public. There's a lot of really bad practices, and there's a lot of practices that a lot of companies are falling into because they've been told it's the right way to do things. When the public are tired of some of the techniques, the public want honest, open advice from their local installers, and that's what I'm hoping we're going to be able to do by filling the chair. Yeah, so we're going to hashtag fill the chair. And we're going to have a hashtag solar chat with as many people as we can. I want climate activists. I want students at university who are doing dissertations on climate change. I want climate activists, you know, people who are prepared to go out there and do things that's not always popular. I want them to sit here and answer questions from me about why they're damaging the cause. Yeah, they're highlighting the cause, but they're slowing down the transition because they're building a reluctance within a massive proportion of the population because of the influential newspapers and the way that they operate and people who back them. We all know what we need to do. We all know, but telling people and ramming it down their throats by throwing paint over buildings and things like that ain't the way to do it with, you know, a lot of people in society. So we need to get them on board, and we'd all like to be banging the same drum because the climate crisis is real. It's happening now. I'm sure if you're flying out to Valencia this weekend, you'll see it for yourself. Enjoy the sun though, guys. Yeah. So we need to talk about the reasons why we have to do this, and we need to ramp up the speed in which we decarbonize. It's as simple as that. You know, I don't want to, just sit here and talk about electric vehicles and my experiences or my experience of solar and how much money I don't spend on the electricity because I've got solar. It's about you, and it's about the people who are making this industry a great industry. I want to hear how they're doing it. I want them to inspire you like they've inspired me to keep going after all these years. And the more people that get to hear their messages, because we've got some brilliant people. And the more people that hear their messages, the quicker we're going to speed up the transition. Yeah, it's as simple as that. And that's what we're here for, is to create a solar nation. Yeah. Pretty, isn't they? Who said solar panels are ugly? That's a work of art. A work of art. It's lovely, isn't it? I like a little bit of solar, and you can make it look good. You've got it's modern industrial against the rustic brick. This building is about 250 years old. It's where the fishermen used to process their fish on the side of the River Great Ouse. And now we're going to use the environment for something else. Yeah, we're going to harvest sunshine and feed the world with it, because that's what it is. It's the universal giver of life, the universal giver of energy. No sun, and we're all buggered, aren't we? So, and we're all brothers and sisters under the same sun at the end of the day. Yeah, solar, it's black and white, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, join us next time. I haven't got a clue who the guest is going to be, or if we're actually going to do this. I've got to watch this video back first, make sure that my sound microphone and all the rest of it works. And I've got to learn how to get a tracker on the camera and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, there's lots of apps available that we can help with, and you can make quite a professional podcast. It's just us sitting here and having a good old chat with people. But I think that's enough of just chatting to myself for now. So catch you later.